All right, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to part two. Am I wrong for not going to funerals? As we give the Most High all the honor, the glory, all the praise and worship. This is another part that I meant to say in the part one video about another reason why a lot of people don't go to certain funerals, especially when, just say for instance, it was a gangster, that lived that rough life. And he died violently and got a lot of enemies, because there have been so many times where the enemies have came and shot the church up, and innocent people inside of the funeral died. And that's why I always say you got to be careful. I don't care if it is your son, your nephew, your uncle, your baby brother. When you live a rough lifestyle and have enemies real bad, a lot of people don't have no respect. They don't have no heart now, and they don't care who they kill. And a lot of times they go after other family members just so they can take their revenge out on somebody. I remember one time about 15, 16 years ago, this young man got shot inside of the church. They did a drive-by on the church because the one that was laying in the casket, he had shot one of their homeboys. So he wound up getting killed, just an innocent bystander. So I meant to say that in the part one video too, why, a lot of people may not go to a certain funeral because of what may happen at the funeral. Because nowadays, it don't matter where you at. I know things can happen in your own home, but you also see now where it's a lot of shootings in the church buildings. So it really, it don't matter where you at. You just got to be very careful and just use good judgment. And let me say that right, use discernment and let the Most High, speak to your heart. I know a lot of people going to still say, well, that was your baby brother, you should have went. And I'm going to tell you like this. When it's close to home with me, and like I said in part one, when I know how a person lived their lifestyle, I'm going to think twice about going to that funeral, because the Most High will lay something on you where a lot of people can't really hear. They can't see what you see. They can't hear what you hear and see what you see because they're not in the spirit. And a lot of people don't understand, anytime there is a crowd, a lot of people will target a crowd, and they don't care who's in that crowd. When gangsters get shot up, when people who live that street life die, man, them funerals be packed. It'd be a lot of people in there with weapons on them. Some people go to the church strapped because they know that, well, what if one of them homeboys might pop up? And then a lot of women know that more than one of the baby mamas are going to be there. There are so many fights now, shootouts, killings in these funerals now. So I want to just add this in to put with the part one video. Am I wrong for not going to answer that side of it too? No. Like I stated, man, biblically speaking, there was no forcement on you having to be at a funeral. A lot of people go to grieve and get comfort, but nowadays funerals in the black race done got so far out of hand. You just got to feel me with that. They done got so far out of hand that it's dangerous to go to a lot of them, So yeah, that's another thing. According to how the one who died lived a lifestyle, if they lived that gangster lifestyle and had a lot of enemies, hey man, sometime they will target the church. And you don't want to be caught somewhere where bullets get to flying. So that's my time. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day.